Alright guys, today is Saturday, April 4th, and going to do a review on my new blind, which is on the right over here. On the left is my older blind. They're both Tidewe blinds. I've had this one on the left for, oh my gosh, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, and you can probably tell how you can tell in the picture, but it's pretty faded. It usually stays out most of turkey season, which now is 5 weeks. It used to be 4, at least for the most part. And then hunting season, I usually put it out around first to middle of September. I usually put it out about 2 weeks before the season comes in, which is the end of September, and it'll stay out through the whole season. So it comes down right at the first of the year in January. So it just spends a lot of time outside. I do buy some of that silicone spray in a can that I spray them down and try to waterproof them. It's supposed to help with sun fade, but you know, stuff out in the weather that much. Like I said, I put them up there side by side for comparison. Probably can't tell a lot in the video, but this one on the right is a little bit bigger. I think this one over here was advertised to be a 2-man blind, I think this one's up to 3 or 4 or something like that. Anyway, this one advertised to be a little bit bigger. I don't know how well you can tell in the video, but it is much bigger. So, and I'm gonna step in front of the camera here, so y'all can see me. I am wearing I can't hardly see my camera, but I'm wearing a blaze orange. It's almost 80 degrees right now. I'm freaking hot. I just put this thing on. I'm going to get inside this blind here just to show you the see-throughness. Last time I got this blind when I did my review, I was sitting up here and I had my wife inside the whole time. She had this exact same hoodie on, or a little jacket on, and she couldn't see her till she opened up, and I had to walk up to it. So anyway guys, I just want to do this. I'm going to go call it. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and focus in on this other blind real quick. Let me turn this off for a second. Alright, so I'm going to go get in this blind right here, and here's the front window. I'm keeping this on. Alright guys, I don't know how well you can hear me or see me. I am in here. I've still got this jacket on, so. Now you see me? There you go. Can you see me at all? Alright guys, that was one more test. Let me get this jacket off. Alright, now if any of you guys ever use these kind of blinds, you already know how good they are. I just kind of did that demonstration to see if yeah, maybe somebody that doesn't have one of these see-through blinds might be a little bit interested in it. So I'm going to show you the comparison a little bit, kind of go over why I got a new one. Like I said, this one has been out in the weather for a while, and let's see, it was last year, year before last, we had a snowstorm that hit, and it had a small tree branch, probably, I'd say a little bit less than my thumb, maybe the size of one of my fingers. Kind of fell through and poked a little hole in the roof. Well, this past summer, we got a bunch of snow at one time. I wasn't able to get up here and take care of it, and it made the hole a little bit bigger. I've got somebody that I think might need a ground blind. I got some duct tape I'm going to try to patch that hole up with. I'll take her and show you and see if he's interested in it. If not, I'll give it away to somebody. I just don't need it no more. Like I said, they're both Tidewe's. They're just a little bit different configuration. Here is the front of it, of course. And the sides of it, I'm not crazy about this one because all you have is little triangle windows on the side right here. It really don't have as much opening as the front does. And the door just has this buckle right here. It clips on right there. And it has magnets down through it. That's how it keeps it shut. And right here is the hole in the top. Like I said, right here was about where the initial, where the tree went through. And then last year when I got some snow in here, they just pretty much ripped it apart. It's still usable. Yeah, if it rains you might want to kind of sit toward the front, you might be all right. The back of it is like the front, pretty open. You can use either side. Then this is right here is actually the front of it, and because let's see, yeah, the blackened part back here in the back is where you should have it. So this is actually the front of it. Let me turn this thing around here a little bit. And if you can see, it has that triangle window there, a triangle window there, and a triangle window there. Well, I always turned it to the side and shot out this one because you're getting more opportunity. Now, for gun hunting, it might be all right, but for bow hunting, I did not like that window configuration. So on the new one, and it's got this big window configuration on all three sides. Sorry about the camera shaky camera work. That's on solid. And here's the back of it. We get the door here in a minute. It's got a little window back here. And I'm not going to do this side, but this side up here is the same way. Now this door is a little differently. It has a zipper, which that's not a deal breaker for me. I really don't care. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 4 of these big hooks that hook on the. Step inside here. About right break the blind. It hooks on this board coming down right here. So you only zip it up, you can hook him on there, and it makes it pretty solid. And it does have a nice little mesh window here in the back. If I can get this down. Anyway. Oh, you don't have mesh in it. It's just open. Okay. Anyway, this one right here is a little more spacious than that one. Not a whole lot, but this one right here is a little more spacious, and you can see my tripod and full. Let me get back out here. Anyway, just want to do a little quick video on my new round blind. Like I said, they're both Tideweeds. I just really like the, and this one's just a shade bit bigger than this one. And I really like the window configuration on this one. Because like I said, originally, this is the front of this one. Because the blackout part is all the way in the back where the door is. But like I said, I didn't like the window configuration, so I always hung it like this. And I always took some black cloths and hung across the back window back here to help blacken it a little bit better. One thing I would say, I would like to see my ultimate blind, in fact, and I don't blind hunt a lot, but I would like to see the whole bottom part all the way across, because you really don't need that bottom. To me, I don't think you need that bottom where you can see through it. I'd like to see the bottom completely blacked out all the way around. It would just help conceal movement just a little bit more, and I think it would help it make it just a little bit darker in there too. But anyway, like I said, guys, this is my new one, and let me put that real quick. I have had this thing for about 3 weeks now, and the only reason I waited so long to do this video, I wanted to do my video last weekend on my vest, is because like I said, that vest had a sale going on. It's probably been close to a month I've had this one here. But I wanted to do the vest because I didn't know when that sale was going off, and I wanted everybody to get a chance to jump on it. But I do want to say one more thing about these blinds. And this one's no different. It comes with a, it comes with those, a little bag full of these little cheap plastic tie downs with it. This is what I use. You only need 4 of them, and you can get these pretty much anywhere that sells any kind of camping equipment around your tents and stuff. You know, not only Walmart, but any kind, like, I don't know, different ones. Of course, Cabela's, Bass Pro, Sheets, Academy. I don't know what else you might have in your region, but yeah, and these things are relatively cheap. I think they're like $2 a piece or something, and they still have the hole. We can still tie, extend them out to the side and do the tie down if you want to. But I just put them in. I just put them in all 4 corners, and I leave the windows open so it permits the breeze blows through there, so you really don't have a major problem with your blind blown away. These things really hold pretty good. They're a heck of a lot better than the little cheap ones you come with the blind. So anyway, guys, that's my new blind. I'm actually sitting in the field. I haven't made up my mind up 100% for sure. But this blind come turkey season, which is 2 weeks from Monday, will he be sitting somewhere in that vicinity right there, or up on the ridge up there, because these turkeys seem to roost, and I've got a trail camera on that tree right there. I haven't had anything up here in 2 days, but a couple of days ago I had a group of like 3 or 4 hens and 3 gobblers up here, and they went, something must have spooked them because they all went running off to my right. And but anyway, there's 2 big fields up there, and they seem to roost up there all the time. So I've always had pretty good success in this field, except for last year. I didn't get a turkey last year, and get this thing right here. Yeah, obviously y'all know I didn't get a turkey last year. Funny story, I had the camera up here. Opening day, me and Caleb went to public land, heard 2 gobble across the holler on the other side of the mountain, which was pretty much impossible for us to get to. And about 5 minutes later, I heard a gunshot over there. And we did hear one of them gobble a few minutes later again, so I don't know if I guess that one of them got shot. But anyway, about 9 o'clock, somewhere between 9 and 9:30, I got a picture from my cell camera. A gobbler walked within 10 yards of my blind. I hunted up here from Tuesday through Sunday, the rest of the week. Never saw a freaking turkey. Matter of fact, I heard 2 gobblers up here 2 days in a row, Thursday and Friday, and they was on the end of that ridge up there. That's a different property. One gobbled his head off on the tree, shut up when he hit the ground. One of them gobbled once or twice on the tree, and he gobbled his head off on the ground. Well, day 2, they did the same thing, and somebody shot up there on that property. So I don't know if somebody got one or not. I didn't have any way to confirm that, but yeah. So opening day this year, I'm gonna be up here on this property, either in this field or up on that ridge somewhere. I ain't made up my mind yet. But anyway, guys, this is what this video is about. Just a comparison between the 2 blinds. Like I said, that one right there is my old one. Not really crazy about that front windows, the way it's set up, but I always use the side one. But this one is like all the way around. Like I said, I would like to see the bottom part blacken out a little bit, but it's no major deal. But I will say I have had turkeys and deer walk within, feet. I'm talking 2-3 feet from me when I've been sitting in this blind right here. And not even know I'm there. Literally not know you're there. They've been close enough so I can see details, as far as the turkeys and deer both in their face, their head and stuff. Literally within feet. Just about pretty much with arm's length. I'm talking within 3 or 4 feet several times. Both right here in this field and up on the hill where it sits there in the fall. So, guys, if you're interested in one of these blinds, I don't remember what the price was. I can't remember if it was on sale. I had some overtime on my last check, so I thought I'd pull the trigger on it and go ahead and get me one because I was needing one. And like I said, as far as space goes, I think this one might be just a shade bit bigger than this one. But, they're pretty much the same. They're both from Tidewe. But I'm going to take this one home, set it up in the yard, and soak it down with some of that silicone too to try to help with fading, but mostly try to help with waterproofing it too. So, guys, if you're interested in one of these, just go to Tidewe's website. Like I said, if you log on to the website, you'll automatically get 10% off your first order anyway. At least that's the way it was the other day when I ordered my vest. So, guys, I appreciate y'all watching.